Jumbo fellow adventurers, it's Mike Dooley. Time for a spiritual tune-up. This week we're answering your manifestation questions. The question today, Mike, what if the thing we want is not meant for us? I've been really down and anxious. Does this mean I'm chasing the wrong dream? It's the end result I'm concentrating on, but everything is going horribly bad. Oh my God, there's so many layers to this question, to the answer to this question. I don't know where to begin. Thanks for asking the great questions below on Facebook and Instagram. First off, nothing ever is meant to be, nor correspondingly is not meant to be. Nothing exists predetermined. There is no destiny. That would null and void your thoughts becoming things. It could not be said, believe and you will receive, if there was any kind of destiny. There's no caveats. Nothing is meant to be. Nothing is set in stone. Nothing is irrevocable. Nothing is not meant to be. Not even karma. You override karma when you take your thinking to a higher level. Karma is misunderstood as a score-keeping system, as I recently talked about. There's no scoring. There's no judgment. But if you vibrate at this level, what you think about, you bring about. Change your vibration, and you'll bring about something totally different, no matter what the score was. Not even God's will determines what happens to you or doesn't happen to you next. Not destiny, not fate, not karma, not God's will. You are God's chance. One and only chance to be who you now are. And now you've got the baton. You're running that race. You get to decide what comes next. There are just the fewest parameters, which actually are almost plain common sense, that might put a dream beyond your reach. I did just say that. There are some dreams that might never come true, but they're so few and far between, and they're easy to identify at the outset of a journey so you don't waste any time. Crystal clear clarity. You cannot insist on a specific person behaving a specific way. You cannot make somebody give you a raise. You cannot make somebody sell you their home. You cannot make somebody fall in love with you. You cannot. And neither can people do that to you. Hallelujah. You decide what happens in your life next. This is the ground rules we all insisted upon coming to these sacred jungles of time and space. No one can manipulate you. Contrary to appearances, nobody can manipulate you. Neither can you manipulate somebody else. So if your dream depends on manipulating somebody else, trying to make them happy, trying to make yourself happy by them behaving a certain way, that dream may never come true. You knew that, right? Similarly, you cannot insist nor micromanage the hows of a dream coming true. I talk about it almost every day. Don't mess with the cursed hows. You can't go there. Brain's too small. Divine intelligence knows how your dream of abundance and romance and travel and whatever can come to pass. But as soon as you say, this is how, I'll write my book, Oprah will love it, I'll live happily ever after, in that moment, you slam shut the door on all other possibilities. Who would do that in their right mind? Let divine intelligence have an infinite number of ways to make your life blast off without insisting it be down this path or this corridor. Do not attach to hows. Try out hows, but be open for other ways. The third area that you cannot insist or ensure that a dream will come true is when you are attached or demanding of unimportant details. Unimportant details, including, like we talked about yesterday, the when's a dream will come true, when the magic will show up in your life. Excuse me. We got a hurricane. We got a hurricane in Florida. And I don't know what it is, but allergies today. I know. I'm going to read some Louise Hay and find out what causes this allergy that's been flaring up this year. All right, so do not insist, demand, nor attach to unimportant details. What details are unimportant? All details. All details are a dime a dozen. All details are trinkets. All details are unimportant. Details are fun, and they will always be in your life. some surprising you, some thrilling you, some so delicious. Hallelujah. But if you attach to a little tiny detail on your way to a great big dream coming true, that detail could derail you. So visualize the details, but don't attach to the details. By visualizing the details, you get excited about the big dream. Attach to the big dream, not the little details. Oh, they're not important. They're attached to somebody, somehow, somewhere, somewhen. Don't get yourself caught in the Bermuda Triangle of manifestations. The who's, the how's, the unimportant details, including when's and where's. That's the Bermuda Triangle of manifestation, because in there, if that's where your dream lies, it might come true and it might not. And you didn't sign up for life on earth for dreams that might come true. They can all come true if you steer clear of those three end results. Nothing is being denied anybody. Nothing is set in stone. You write the ticket. Now, in this dream, in this question, there was, everything is going horribly wrong. Do not judge. Now, first off, make sure the dream is not in the Bermuda Triangle. Okay? You're not insisting on a how. You're not attached to an unimportant detail. You're not wanting somebody to behave, somebody certain to behave in a certain way. Specific people behaving. Once you've gotten that out of the way and your dream is good to go, and that means almost all dreams are good to go. Once all dreams are good to go, do not judge the journey by your physical senses. They do not see the magic. They do not see the miracles. They only show you what you've manifested so far. And sometimes on a journey where there's highs and lows and an upward spiral, the scenery is surprising. And if you didn't know any better, you might think, that's not working for me. It works for all my friends, but it doesn't work for me. It works for you. It never fails. Every day you get closer. Every day it gets easier. Hallelujah. So don't judge your journey by your physical senses. What do you mean things are going horrible? You cannot fail. Sometimes making progress comes with a step backwards, then 5 steps forward, 2 steps backwards, then sideways saunter to help you bide your time. 2 things here. Be sure you're taking consistent action on your dream. Never will a dream come true if you think about it and sit on the couch and wait for it. Never. Not coming true. Your life will go horribly wrong. Be doing something about your dream every day. I think the note from the universe just said, the inevitability test. Is your dream passing the inevitability test? Like it's going to happen? Here's the inevitability test. Every day, in some small way, you're doing something about making that dream come true. Then you know it's going to happen. As long as you're not in the Bermuda Triangle of manifesting. Okay, every day in some small way, are you doing something every day? If not all day long. Because it's so much fun to move towards a dream, and you go out in the world and you meet people, you fall in love, they fall in love with you. Who cares about the dream? Life is too awesome. That's why we have dreams. So number 1, to help you bide your time and not be over occupied with your physical senses and what they're telling you or lying to you about. Number 1, take action every day. It doesn't have to be hard work, but it has to be something physically showing up. Number 2, diversify your life. Don't be so single-minded. Don't be like, I want my dream or else. I want my dream and then I'll be happy. Be happy now. Your dream might be romance, but work on your career as well. Work on your beautiful physique as well. Exercise, eat well, sleep well, get hobbies going, have friends, get out into the world to the degree you can where it's safe with social distancing, etc. Live a full life and don't be overly single-minded, because then you're comparing what you don't have to well, that's all you're focusing on, what you don't have, and you're not seeing all that you do have. You're amazing, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful, you're being pushed on to greatness every single day. Enjoy the journey. All right, I hope that helps. Wanting something that isn't meant to be, there's nothing meant to be, and there's nothing not meant to be, given the gentle parameters, the few sparse parameters I just shared. Hey, everybody, I think you know I have a podcast. If you don't know, I do have a podcast. It's at Google Podcasts. It's at Apple Podcasts. It's at Spotify. It's everywhere. And you can get a 45-minute chunk of these tune-ups, plus a few special interviews peppered in there. Every 3 days, there's a new 45-minute podcast that's dropped. Okay, we're going to drop 2 a week until we totally catch up with all the 300 earlier tune-ups. So check it out, the link below, or swipe up on Instagram. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Oh, what happened to my... I don't have any names today, but I know you're there. I see you on Instagram. Adios, everybody. Have a great day.